Good morning, everybody. I hope you slept well. I've got some messages for you. So in the night, I had vision of a short, brown, masculine, I believe. He looked to be maybe 14, 15, I don't know, or he was just smaller. Anyhow, he had on a white hat with some fancy white sequins or something, like a just a pattern. Wasn't flashy or nothing, but it was very regal looking, and it looked like it was leather. And then there was a matching regalia that went with it, white. And so he was all dressed up for ceremony. And then somebody said to me, "It's what they do. I'm sorry." So I don't know if this is some sacrificial ceremony of some sort, because I didn't see exactly what it was. And then the song, "God's Troubling the Water," ran through my mind. And then I heard 75 hours. That was at 9 p.m. on October 28th. 75 hours would put that at November 1st, midnight. Somebody's trying to get rid of something, some evidence or something, and there is somebody going to the future. She completed her mission. They're concerned about a negative portal. There's some sort of classified information regarding Saturn return and the Satan. So I don't know what that is, but something to do with a negative portal. And the energy vampire can't believe this is happening. They're in complete shock. And they were saying somewhere, they said nowhere. And then somebody else was saying destiny. So it's like, and then they said they missed their opportunity. So their destiny is leading to nowhere, or they have a nowhere destiny. They missed their opportunity. There's folks out there saying that you don't belong here. You have been accepted and are in a specific role within a specific realm or region, and there's people who don't feel you belong there. You have potential, a lot of potential, and you share that potential and open up thoughts and ideas perhaps that can lead to potential for others. And then there's those who are greedy and quite upset that you are interfering with this. There was a masculine seated in a chair, and he was like watching television. And somebody walked into the room, and he sat up straight, threw his arms up in the air, and they let him fall in his lap. And he said, "I'm going to miss the results of the Earth Woman." So this is a very important season for us. At 12:15 a.m. On 10/29, which is today, 12:15 a.m., I heard it's about to begin. And something about an embalming. Now, I don't know what that is. This ceremony that was going on, which I thought was maybe a sacrificial ceremony, it could have something to do with embalming. She said it's what they do. I'm sorry. Now, I don't know if there's an Egyptian practice of sacrificial ceremonies that involve embalming. I haven't Googled it or looked it up at all. So maybe you know. Apparently, they attacked a soprano, somebody of the higher realm, and they did not know it, and they did not expect this to be happening. At 12:33 a.m., somebody said, "Well, it feels normal right now." And at 12:42 a.m. on 10/29, I heard the table disappears. So their table disappears. Their feasting table, their privileges, their benefit, their reward, their table is gone. It's been stripped from them by the Most High. At 12:44, the adversary was saying, "I need you to bake me some cookies." So their table is disappearing. They need somebody to bake some cookies because apparently somebody is making things happen. At 12:48 a.m. this morning, I heard somebody say, power! And then I heard somebody else say, make it happen! And at 12:50, at 12 something, 50 maybe, somebody said something about the Egyptians and how she released everybody. At 12:54 a.m., the adversary is complaining, I can't go anywhere. So it's like they're being locked in. And at 12:56 a.m., I heard back in time. So it's like they're being moved back in time. They can't go anywhere. Their ability to traverse through these timelines at will is over. They're being sent back into time, it looks like. And then a big scary voice says, you owe the universe. At 1 a.m., I heard the adversary is talking about grinding something. At 4:06 a.m., they were talking about a death certificate, and somebody was flabbergasted, saying, you created a death certificate for her? And at 5:19 a.m., I heard, there's nothing they can do about it. It is what it is. So that's the morning message for you. Things are happening here, and there is apparently a ceremony has been started. It may have something to do with an Egyptian practice of embalming in a sacrificial thing. It's what they do, she said. I'm sorry. And these ones are being locked into a specific box or whatever. I am a little concerned here about how people are saying that you don't belong there. And they're saying you don't belong there because, you know, they've had the run-of-the-mill for a long time. These are the challengers that have been, you know, involved in, you know, malpractice with the feminine and the child when it comes to sex. And they feel you don't belong there because you're calling them out. You're for what they are. You're calling them out for their devil magic and their attempts to get a contract with others based on a need for obtaining wealth through their efforts, the other one's efforts. So you can see the truth of this and you're calling it out. They're saying you don't belong there, and it's because they've been used to getting away with bullshit and they're just not able to do that anymore. And apparently whoever you are, you've got some heavy hitters with you. This is October 29th. It is 7:32 a.m. and that's your message. Bye.